Hey, how's it going? Let me tell you, Diddy Daughters has had enough. In this video, you guys have to check this video out. When I tell you, they are claiming that Diddy Daughters is finally revealing all of their dad's secrets, which is Diddy. And they know they've been around this man. They know this man since they were born, and they have finally got enough. And I'm assuming, after he's been in jail for all that time and they have not been around him, other people has been getting in their head and letting them know the truth, and now their eyes are wide open. So now they are speaking out and they are telling the truth about their father. Y'all have to watch this video in its entirety. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Let's see what they got to say.
The tragic death of Kim Porter, the mother of Sean Diddy Combs' twin daughters and several other children, has become the catalyst for an explosive chain of events that could unravel the entertainment mogul's carefully crafted public image. For years, Porter was a key figure in Combs' personal and professional life, but her sudden death in 2018 left more questions than answers. While the official cause of death was pneumonia, suspicions lingered, and the narrative surrounding her demise soon became clouded with rumors and conspiracy theories. Adding to the mystery are explosive new revelations from Courtney Burgess, a close friend of Porter's, who claims to possess crucial evidence that could destroy Diddy's empire and expose his hidden truths. What exactly did Burgess uncover? And how does it link the untold aspects of Kim Porter's life and death to Diddy's criminal enterprise? The death of Kim Porter. Official story versus unanswered questions. In November of 2018, Kim Porter, the longtime partner of Sean Combs, was found dead in her home. The cause of death, as stated by authorities, was pneumonia, but the circumstances surrounding her sudden passing raised eyebrows. At the time of her death, Kim was only 47 years old. She had spent over a decade in an on-again, off-again relationship with Diddy, during which they had 3 children together, including twin daughters Jessie and Delilah. Their relationship had always seemed complex, filled with moments of public affection and family moments that painted a picture of a seemingly perfect life. But behind the scenes, insiders suggest there were darker dynamics at play. Porter had a complicated history with Diddy, and some close to her feared she might have known too much. Rumors quickly surfaced, claiming that her death wasn't natural at all, but that she may have been silenced due to the things she had learned over the years. The idea that Porter might have had explosive secrets was further fueled by claims that she had become increasingly fearful in the months leading up to her passing. Porter, it said, had confided in her close friends and family members that if something were to happen to her, she wanted certain materials to be made public. That brings us to the most shocking part of the story. Courtney Burgess, Porter's confidant, now holds the key to uncovering some of those secrets. Courtney Burgess, a close friend with explosive evidence. Courtney Burgess, who was a close friend of Kim Porter, recently came forward with startling testimony that could change everything for Sean Combs and his reputation. Burgess claims that in the months leading up to Porter's death, she entrusted him with a stash of flash drives containing videos, documents, and a manuscript Porter had been working on titled Kim's Lost Words: A Journey for Justice from the Other Side. According to Burgess, Porter feared for her life and worried that her death might not be a coincidence. So she made him promise that if anything were to happen to her, he would release this evidence to the world. Burgess has made it clear that he intends to honor Porter's request, bringing the flash drives and the manuscript to light. According to Burgess's testimony, these flash drives contain explosive content that reveals a darker side of Sean Combs and his connections to some very high-profile individuals in the entertainment industry. Among the contents of the drives are reportedly footage from Diddy's infamous parties, where major celebrities, some of whom were allegedly unaware they were being filmed, are seen in compromising positions. The gravity of what is allegedly contained on these drives has raised the stakes significantly, with rumors circulating that some of the people caught on tape were underage at the time of filming. If these allegations hold up, it would be a scandal that could shake Hollywood to its very core. The idea that celebrities of such magnitude could be filmed in compromising situations without their knowledge or consent adds a new layer of complexity to the accusations against Diddy. The dark side of Diddy's parties. The allegations for years. Whispers have circulated about the extravagant and debauched parties that Diddy hosted at his homes and across various locations. These gatherings were infamous for their opulence, attracting A-list celebrities from all over the world. But behind the scenes, insiders claim these parties were often filled with questionable behavior, fueled by excess and a sense of unchecked power. According to Burgess, the flash drives contain videos that could expose some of Hollywood's most famous figures, including major A-listers, in situations that could ruin their careers. The parties were known for their wild, sometimes illicit atmosphere, but the idea that these tapes could reveal such sensitive content is truly chilling. Burgess's revelation of these tapes is not just an ordinary scandal. It has the potential to bring down some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry, particularly if the allegations of underage participation are verified. While no names have been released, the mere suggestion that such footage exists has sent shockwaves through the media. What's more, these tapes are said to have been carefully hidden away by Kim Porter, who allegedly feared for her safety and knew that these secrets could be weaponized if she were to suddenly disappear. Kim's fear. A fearful future for Diddy's empire. What makes these revelations even more impactful is the timeline of events leading up to Kim Porter's death. According to Burgess, Porter had been terrified in the months before her passing, expressing concerns that Diddy had become increasingly paranoid and controlling. There are claims that Porter suspected Diddy of being capable of going to extreme lengths to protect his empire, whatever that might entail. The notion that Porter, the mother of his children, and someone who had shared a significant portion of his life, might have been silenced because of her knowledge is deeply unsettling. Kim Porter's relationship with Diddy was long and complex. They had been together for over a decade, raising their children and publicly presenting a perfect family. However, behind the scenes, things were not as idyllic. According to sources, Porter had grown increasingly disillusioned with Diddy, particularly after the birth of their twin daughters. The pressures of being with someone as influential and powerful as Diddy, combined with the dark secrets and complex power dynamics that surrounded him, eventually drove a wedge between them. Still, Porter's deep loyalty to her children and desire to protect them led her to take drastic steps in preparing for the possibility that her relationship with Diddy could ultimately cost her life. The role of Lala, a caregiver amidst chaos. While Diddy's empire continued to implode under the weight of the scandalous allegations, his twin daughters, Jessie and Delilah, were left to pick up the pieces. These two young women, who had always been at the center of Diddy's carefully curated public image, now find themselves thrust into a completely different battle. A fight for normalcy in the wake of their father's legal struggles. As they deal with the fallout of their father's criminal charges, they are reportedly relying heavily on Lala, a close friend of Kim Porter, and a strong maternal figure in their lives. Despite not being their legal guardian, Lala has stepped up in a big way, acting as a surrogate mother and guiding the twins through their tumultuous lives. Insiders have revealed that Lala has been involved in every aspect of their day-to-day life for years, stepping into the role of a caregiver when Diddy, preoccupied with his career and scandals, failed to offer the emotional stability they needed. With Kim Porter's death and Diddy's mounting legal troubles, the twins, who are now in their senior year of high school, have found a comforting presence in Lala, who is ensuring they stay grounded and protected from the chaos surrounding them. The fallout: how Diddy's past is catching up to him. As the case against Diddy continues to develop, the weight of his past actions is finally catching up with him. The legal troubles stemming from allegations of human exploitation, witness tampering, and obstruction of justice are not just affecting Diddy's public image. They are also wreaking havoc on the lives of his children. While Diddy's team is desperately trying to paint him as a family man and father figure, the reality is much darker. Behind the glitz and glamour, his empire is crumbling, and his family is left to pick up the pieces. Now, with the flash drives coming to light and Courtney Burgess revealing explosive content, it's clear that Diddy's reputation is in grave danger. The tapes could be the final blow to his carefully constructed public persona, revealing shocking truths that have long been buried. As the case continues to unfold, it remains to be seen how far-reaching the fallout will be, and whether the shocking evidence that is surfacing will change the course of Diddy's career and his legacy in the entertainment industry forever. The dark secrets behind Diddy's public image. The world knows Sean "Diddy" Combs as a successful music mogul, fashion icon, and business tycoon who has been at the helm of bad boy entertainment for decades. His flashy lifestyle, glamorous parties, and carefully crafted public persona have made him a household name. However, behind the glitz and glamour of his empire lies a much darker, more disturbing reality. A side of Diddy that has been kept hidden for years. But now, as allegations continue to pile up, the truth is starting to surface. At the center of the storm is the tragic and untimely death of Kim Porter, his former partner and the mother of his children, which has only fueled the conspiracy theories and allegations that have long surrounded him. As the case against Diddy continues to grow, shocking revelations about his life, relationships, and the people close to him are starting to emerge, painting a very different picture of the mogul. The mysterious death of Kim Porter. Kim Porter's sudden death in November 2018 shocked the world, especially considering her relatively young age. She was only 47 at the time. Officially, her cause of death was attributed to pneumonia, but the circumstances surrounding her passing have raised numerous questions. Kim, who shared 3 children with Diddy, including their twin daughters Jessie and Delilah, was reportedly healthy in the months leading up to her death. Her death was initially ruled as natural causes, but many people close to Kim, including her family and friends, suspected foul play. The fact that no autopsy was performed and that her medical records remained sealed only deepened suspicions. Kim Porter had been a significant part of Diddy's life, both professionally and personally. Their long, complex relationship spanned over 13 years, and despite their on-again, off-again dynamic, they remained deeply intertwined, especially when it came to raising their children. According to some sources, Kim had grown increasingly uncomfortable with Diddy's controlling behavior and began planning to take her life and their children in a new direction. This idea was allegedly revealed in a manuscript that Kim had been working on for years, a tell-all memoir that could expose the darker side of her relationship with Diddy and other controversial figures in her life. Tragically, she never lived to see it published. But before her death, Kim allegedly expressed fear for her safety, confiding in a few select individuals about the troubling circumstances surrounding her life with Diddy. According to Courtney Burgess, a close confidant of Kim's, she had even shared flash drives containing her writings and personal reflections with him, asking him to release the content should anything happen to her. Burgess has now come forward with claims that Kim's memoir and a series of explosive videos detailing Diddy's wild parties were being hidden from the public, and might now be the key to uncovering the truth about Kim's death. Courtney Burgess and the shocking revelations. Courtney Burgess, a key figure in the unfolding drama surrounding Kim Porter's life, has become a focal point in the search for the truth. According to Burgess, Kim had been working on a memoir titled Kim's Lost Words: A Journey for Justice from the Other Side, a manuscript that could blow the lid off some of the darkest secrets in the entertainment industry. Burgess claims Kim had entrusted him with flash drives that contained not only her writings, but also videos and documents that could expose Diddy's most private and most scandalous actions. These flash drives allegedly contain footage from Diddy's infamous parties, where A-list celebrities, some of whom were allegedly unaware they were being filmed, engaged in compromising activities that could ruin their careers. Among the most shocking of Burgess's claims is the suggestion that some of the people caught on these tapes were underage at the time they were filmed. If these allegations are true, it could lead to a Hollywood scandal that would eclipse anything seen before it. The disturbing content on these drives could change the course of Diddy's career and potentially expose a much larger web of corruption, exploitation, and manipulation. Burgess's involvement in revealing these shocking details has already raised alarms in the entertainment world. His assertion that Kim had grown increasingly fearful in the months before her death, and that she had specifically asked him to make her memoir public should anything happen to her, has only fueled the conspiracy theories surrounding her untimely passing. According to Burgess, Kim feared Diddy's paranoia and control, and believed that her death would not be by natural causes. In the months leading up to her death, Kim reportedly made arrangements for Burgess to release her writings and videos if anything were to happen, believing that they could be the key to exposing Diddy's dark side. Diddy's wild parties and alleged misconduct. For years, rumors have circulated about the lavish, chaotic, and often dangerous parties that Sean Combs hosted at his homes, in private clubs, and at various locations across the globe. Known for attracting A-list celebrities, these parties were often filled with excess, alcohol, drugs, and illicit activities. What many didn't know, however, was that these parties were not just wild gatherings, but also places where Diddy allegedly manipulated and coerced people into doing things they otherwise might not have. The parties were rumored to be orgies, with people, often young women and men, used for his pleasure and entertainment. Burgess's testimony about the flash drives confirms what many had speculated about Diddy's lifestyle. According to his claims, Kim Porter's memoir dives deep into Diddy's involvement with wild parties and his ties to some of Hollywood's most powerful figures. Celebrities from all walks of life attended these events, and many allegedly found themselves in compromising positions, filmed without their knowledge. The tapes, if they ever see the light of day, could reveal a side of Diddy that no one could have predicted. One filled with manipulation, coercion, and exploitation. According to Burgess, Kim had confided in him about the toll Diddy's actions were taking on her, and how she was terrified by the increasing violence and abuse she had experienced. In one of the most shocking claims, Burgess reveals that Kim had told him about a violent altercation that allegedly took place on a yacht, where Diddy broke Kim's nose in an act of physical abuse. This incident was reportedly covered up by Diddy's powerful team, and no one outside of Kim's inner circle knew the extent of the violence. The allegations of violence and control. Burgess isn't the only one to speak out about the dark side of Diddy's relationships. Several former associates, including Gene Deal, a former bodyguard of Diddy's, have come forward with disturbing stories about the mogul's violent tendencies. Deal, who worked closely with Diddy for many years, has claimed that he witnessed numerous violent outbursts from Diddy, including one particularly horrifying incident involving Kim Porter. According to Deal, the altercation took place after a confrontation on a yacht, during which Diddy allegedly struck Kim in a fit of rage. Deal went on to explain that Kim, fearing for her life, had begun to confide in him about Diddy's increasingly controlling behavior and the abuse she had suffered. Deal also pointed to the mysterious circumstances surrounding Kim's death, noting how the coroner had declared it natural causes without conducting an autopsy or further investigation. Deal questioned why Diddy had never been scrutinized for his involvement in her death, considering the violent history and abuse that had allegedly occurred in their relationship. He even went as far as to suggest that Kim had been silenced because she had too much information about Diddy's criminal activities and the wild, secretive world he had built around himself. The fallout from Kim's death and Diddy's legal troubles. The fallout from Kim Porter's death continues to haunt Sean Combs as new revelations continue to emerge. The twins, Jesse and Delilah, who have been the focus of Diddy's public persona for years, are now reportedly trying to distance themselves from their father's tarnished legacy. With the mounting legal battles, accusations of racketeering, witness tampering, and sexual exploitation, the twins are trying to rebuild their lives away from the shadow of their father's empire. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal troubles show no sign of slowing down. As more and more victims come forward with damning evidence and testimonies, the pressure on Diddy continues to mount. With the release of Kim Porter's memoir and the possible discovery of incriminating flash drives and video footage, Diddy's life is becoming increasingly chaotic. It remains to be seen just how far these revelations will go. But one thing is clear: Sean Combs's empire is crumbling, and the truth behind Kim Porter's death may be the final blow to his career. The future of Diddy's career and legacy. As Diddy prepares for his 2025 trial, the stakes couldn't be higher. The mounting legal battles, the explosive allegations, and the revelations from Courtney Burgess have painted a new, disturbing picture of the man behind the music mogul image. The world is watching, and as more and more pieces of the puzzle come to light, it seems that Diddy's once impenetrable empire is slowly but surely unraveling. Whether he can escape the growing storm and maintain his position in the entertainment industry remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the truth is finally coming out.
I want to know, what are your thoughts about it? There's so much going on. Honestly, when they put Courtney is a big black man. Maybe they got it mixed up, but nonetheless, it's a lot of good information out here that y'all need to catch. Did y'all catch all that? If you haven't, watch it again. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at The Messy Sweet Spot, and I'll see y'all on the next upload. Bye.